in conjunction with Celebrity Cruises, here at Not Just Travel, we work really, really closely with this fabulous cruise line, and we can't wait to share with you all the things that they have to offer. I'm joined this afternoon by the lovely Gemma. Hi Gemma, how are you?
Hi Duncan, I'm really good, thank you. I'm excited to have a good chat about all things celebrity today.
Absolutely, and it's a fantastic product. I know I've been on board, I know Gemma, you've been on board, and it just absolutely oozes luxury, doesn't it? It's a fantastic cruise line, and it's got some fantastic things to offer customers. So Celebrity Cruises, defining relaxed luxury at sea. I think it's a little bit of an understatement. So when I've been on board, I've got on board and been completely blown away by the standard, the style, the atmosphere, and everything they have to offer. From that beautiful lawn club that they offer, where you can just have a cocktail and watch the world go by, right through to the fantastic Broadway-style shows, the elegant casual evenings, and all the white parties and the silent discos. That's just to name a few things, but that it does absolutely, it is relaxed luxury at sea. So why cruise with Celebrity Cruises? They are truly unique, and they build truly unique experiences that you will not find anywhere else on land or sea. This is proven time and time again with their customer feedback and the constant innovation, because innovation is at the heart of everything that Celebrity do. Celebrity Cruises are renowned for their globally inspired cuisine and world-class dining experiences. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise because we've got some really, really lovely looking pictures from dishes to dining areas and complete dining experiences during this presentation. And it's fantastic that the Celebrity Edge was listed in Time magazine's 2019's World's 100 Place to Be. And that's a really big achievement for a cruise line to get that. And no better cruise line than Celebrity Cruises. So Gemma, talk to us a little bit about the dining. Let's talk about dining.
I mean, where do you start with Celebrity? The food is just absolutely out there. You've got such a huge range of dining options, which we will cover a little bit later on. But for me, any cruise that you go on, the quintessential cruise dining gourmet item that everybody wants is the French onion soup. And look at it, it's bubbling away. I want to pick that spoon up and dive in there straight away. The wonderful thing about Celebrity is what they do is they take inspiration from the destinations that they're sailing to. So they will gather ingredients, they'll gather recipes, they talk with chefs who are from those regions, and they bring that experience on board so that you, your family, your friends, whoever you're traveling with, really feel completely immersed in the areas that you're traveling to. And for innovation, Celebrity really are up there with the very, very best. I mean, in the middle of the screen there, you can see something that looks a little bit odd. That is the magic carpet on the Edge series ships. That is a restaurant that moves up and down the ship. So you might call in there at 6 o'clock and it will be a bar down on deck 5. And then by the time you're ready for your meal a little bit later on, she's moved all the way up to the top, laid out beautifully for dinner. So the other thing I really do love about Celebrity is, as we already said, they are redefining relaxed luxury. So there is no formal requirements, there are no fixed sittings for dinner that you have to adhere to. It's much more flowing and relaxed. There are the options if you do want to have dinner at the same time, you certainly can do, but it's a much more relaxed atmosphere on board the ship.
Absolutely, and I love the mandatory no dress code evenings. The evening chic just makes packing for a cruise so much easier, doesn't it? I love going on a formal cruise, don't get me wrong, but the evening chic, it's just something else. It's just something only Celebrity really can do, and when you're doing it, you do it Celebrity style without a shadow of a doubt. So, who is Celebrity Cruises for? Well, to be honest with you, when we talk about Celebrity Cruises is for everybody. There is something for everybody on board. But Worldly Wonders, if you love to travel and immerse yourself in the local culture and adventurous destinations, and you want to seek out bucket list destinations and an authentic experience, well, Celebrity Cruises are for you. Remembering they don't just offer Mediterranean sailing, and they don't just offer Caribbean sailing, they offer cruise holidays all around the world. But it's about what's on board and where that ship sails to that's really at the heart of everything Celebrity does. So let's have a little look at the some of the standards on board. So you'll see on the screen there the exclusive enthusiasts looking for understated luxury and a high level of accommodation with exceptional service. So you can see some of the staterooms and the suites and the accommodations are available. They've been very, very carefully designed to bring luxury as well as those home comforts and practical storage areas and all those different things to life. So Celebrity Cruises really have thought of everything. Jem, talk to us a little bit about the Celebrity experience.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, it's a big thing now, wellness. A lot of people are, very focused on their well-being and on being a little bit more healthy, perhaps. Although, if you're like me and you want to go on a cruise and just eat whatever's put in front of you, that's absolutely fine too. However, Celebrity have a huge focus on wellness for those people that want to join that type of program. So alongside the standard cruise offerings that they provide to everybody, there are additional programs in place. So everything for the wellness programs is centered around providing the passengers with complete relaxation and rejuvenation. You've got the incredible spas on board, which we'll look at again a little bit more, areas where you can just literally melt all your troubles away and relax for the entire duration of your cruise. And they will also combine their accommodation offerings with the holistic wellness programs. So you can book into one of their aqua class inspired accommodations. So there's a balcony cabin, for example, part of the aqua class range. They are situated close by to the spa. You get the complimentary access into the thermal suites, and you also get to dine at an exclusive venue, which we'll look at a little bit later on. For the rest of the ship, you will not find more stunning surroundings. It's absolutely beautiful. I know when I sailed on Celebrity Edge, I felt like I was on a 6-star exclusive ship. The finishings, the amenities, the design. They've worked with designers like Kelly Hoppen and various other internationally known designers to elevate the standards across the fleet. And it isn't just on the Edge class ships as well. They have done this entire rejuvenation across the whole fleet, the Celebrity Revolution. So all of the ships on the fleet are completely brought up to the standards of the newest ships, bringing on the innovation, bringing on these amazing finishing touches and these stunning, stunning interior design notes around the ship. So there's some amazing firsts at sea as well on Celebrity Cruises. They've got the open air roof terrace on the Millennium class ships. Duncan's already alluded to the Lawn Club, which is a real grass area on the top of the ship. So you can go and have a picnic, alfresco dining, relax on the grass and read a book while you're baking in the sunshine. Whatever you want to do, the choice is yours. As I've already mentioned, you've got the magic carpet, that amazing restaurant bar that moves up and down the ship throughout the course of the day. It's the world's first cantilevered floating platform. Just incredible groundbreaking innovation that Celebrity is bringing on board.
Fantastic, and you're quite right. I mean, you'll see the picture on there. That's one of the dining rooms on board, and that's the wine cellar. And my goodness, it's fascinating to watch them go and select the wine that you've picked to go with your meal. So it's a fantastic venue that you'll see on board there. Now let's talk about Celebrity destination delivery. So Celebrity Cruises sail to over 280 destinations across 7 countries Across these ports, they offer over 1,000 curated and immersive shore excursions and experiences. Now, those in themselves, you know, I don't know about you, Gemma, but when I'm going on my cruise holiday, I really like to take my time to pick those shore experiences really, really carefully to really get them bucket list places ticked off when I'm looking at my cruise holidays. So there's lots of different destinations. I mean, we've said here, such cities such as Reykjavik, Lisbon, I mean, sailing under the Vasco da Gama Bridge, unbelievable, breathtaking, you know, and it's so understated, it's unbelievable. But, you know, you've got all these lovely things. You've got Dubai, New Orleans, you've got something for everybody. And then the culinary expertise, Celebrity Cruises is all about food. As you'll see as we go through the presentation, Celebrity Cruises is definitely all about food. And what I love about Celebrity is they have got something for everybody. They cater for everybody's tastes and dietary needs, and that's fantastic. So talking about the complimentary dining, Gemma, do you just want to talk through that?
Yeah, of course. So on Celebrity Cruises, there are a plethora of dining venues across the ship. There is something different for every single night. If you wanted to dine in a different venue every night, you absolutely can do. When we talk about complimentary dining, these are the dining venues that are included within your cruise fare. So no additional cost to you once you're on board the ship. The picture that you can see in front of us there is the main dining room, and as Duncan mentioned, the beautiful wine cellar in the middle where the waiters and the sommeliers will go and select your wine for you for the evening, and these venues are included in your cruise fare. So what a stunning, you would expect to be paying to go and dine somewhere like that, and it's all included for you. You've also got these self-service areas. So some people like to call them a buffet. Some people really don't like to call them a buffet. It's a self-service area, but for Celebrity, it's really like a street food dining court experience. They are making fresh food for you at the stands whilst you are there selecting. If you want to go and have a bowl of pasta, you'll have a choice of different pastas. You can choose your sauce, choose your toppings. And again, these are all included within your cruise fare. You've got various venues as well for breakfast, for lunch, for your evening meal. There's afternoon tea, late night snacks for those who want to fall out the disco at silly o'clock in the morning. There'll be a pizza waiting for you somewhere. So whilst there is a huge range of specialty restaurants on board, there is more than enough already included for you to dine somewhere different every single night. The menus change daily, the offerings change all the time. You won't eat the same thing twice unless you really want to. If you do, ask and they'll give it to you. So there's a huge amount of food available across the ship already included in your cruise fare. If you hop on to the next slide for us, Duncan, I think we've got some beautiful breakfasts. So obviously some people, when you think of breakfast, you want your big full English, you want your big American streaky bacon when you're on an American cruise ship. I know some people love that. Others just want a nice bowl of granola and some fruit. You can have absolutely anything you want. One of the things I love about cruising is how fresh everything is. And Celebrity Cruises, I would absolutely love to go and spend a few hours in their bakery and the gallery, because my goodness me, the pastries and delicacies that come out of there are just absolutely staggering. Fresh, beautifully made, beautifully presented, and they're waiting for you. And you can have these again if you want to go for breakfast in the main restaurant, or if you want to go to the self-service, you will have these amazing dishes. Or why not have breakfast delivered to your stateroom? Having breakfast on a balcony as you're sailing into the port of call for the day. Wow, I mean, why not? And then if we move on to lunchtime, again, you've got some amazing options across the ship. Next slide, please. So you always have lunch available. A lot of your time you may be spending on port, so you might be out for the day exploring. But if you're on board, if it's a sea day, or if you've decided to stay on the ship for that day, there are various restaurants across the ship that are open for you to go and have lunch. And it's not just going to be a panini and a bag of crisps, it's going to be something absolutely spectacular. I mean, look at that. I've got no idea what it is, but I want it. That's
lovely.
no, I've no idea.
Divine.
But I'll
Absolutely.
definitely take that for my lunch. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, it looks divine. This is really, you know, it really brings, yeah, and it brings Celebrity Cruises dining experience to life, because that's what it is, isn't it? Every time you go for dinner, breakfast, or lunch on board a Celebrity Cruise, you are going to encounter the most amazing experience.
Oh,
so
certainly.
Fantastic.
Certainly. And then dinner. Wow, look at that. Leg of lamb. Yes, please.
It just looks absolutely beautiful. And this is just an example of some of the food they offer. Now, remember, if they do accommodate for every dietary request, every dietary need, and you're not just travel consultant, will work with you and work with the cruise line to make sure that's done before you get on board. So looking at some of the other destinations, other facilities on the ship, the Blue restaurant, oh my God, I stayed in an Aqua Class stateroom when I went on board, and the Blue restaurant is absolutely divine. If you do have an Aqua Class stateroom, you will have exclusive access to this restaurant, and it's featuring a spa-inspired menu, and it emphasises a historic health experience without compromise on taste. And trust me, they do it absolutely perfect. It's to perfection. And then again, you've got other things. You've got the cutting edge Lumini and reserved for retreat guests. So if you book a retreat, one of the retreat accommodations, this restaurant is reserved for you. But you've got all of these things, Michelin star chefs. The menu is just absolutely to die for. And equally, you can preview your menus on your cruise personalizer once you've made that all-important booking. If you do need help with that, do speak to your Not Just Travel consultant. They will be able to walk you through that process. So specialty dining, Gemma, let's talk a little bit about that.
Right, so these are the really fancy ones. You've got the complimentary restaurants that we've already spoken about. They're all included in your cruise fare. And let me just reiterate that the standards in those complimentary dining venues are second to none. You will not be disappointed at all. But for those who maybe would like to elevate that even more, or it might be a special occasion, or perhaps there's one particular taste that you want to go for, you do have the range of specialty dining venues on board. So these are areas of the ship that you would need to pre-book, which you can do before you go, or you can do it whilst you're on board. And you book a table for the evening, and there's a huge range. So you've got everything from Italian, French, you've got some real innovative dining venues that we're going to have a look at in a moment as well. And these dining areas are again exclusive to each cruise line. So Celebrity's specialty dining venues are exclusive to them. What we're going to take a look at in a minute is a new take on one of my old favourites with Celebrity. They had a dining venue called Cuisine, and when I first sailed with Celebrity many moons ago, I was blown away in this restaurant. It was a little bit Heston Blumenthal, a little bit Jamie Oliver. It was a bit of all sorts going on, but your menu came out on an iPad. The desserts were on a Rubik's Cube. Everything was delivered with show and pizzazz, and the food was just to die for. Now, Celebrity, as we've already mentioned, they're constantly innovating, improving and elevating. And what they've done is taken that concept and they've taken it to a whole new level. And I think we're going to have a look at that in just a moment. But if you want to just go and have a Michelin quality French meal, a Michelin star quality Italian dining, absolutely anything. There's so much available.
Let's have a little look.
One of our signature restaurants at Celebrity Cruises is Cuisine, and we wanted to completely refresh the experience in a truly unique and different way. So we decided to partner with the world-famous artist in skull mapping and animation to bring to life the Petite Chef at Cuisine. The Petite Chef at Cuisine is absolutely amazing. We utilize three-dimensional projection mapping technology to bring the Petite Chef to life right before your eyes on your table. He creates an animated version of each course right before that actual dish is served to you. The experience is theatrical, whimsical, and fun for ages 8 to 80, only on Celebrity Cruises.
I mean, that's just absolutely incredible, isn't it? You get a show on your plate, and then the actual meal arrives on your plate. This is what I mean about the innovation. It's just brilliant.
Oh, it's fantastic, and it really does. Again, you know, something that's different. You know, if you're looking for something that's different, then Celebrity Cruises dining experience is absolutely for you.
So good, we want it twice.
Absolutely. Then you've got Le Grand Bistro. So this looks absolutely stunning, Gemma, doesn't it? You know, you've got the Parisian patisserie. The Grand Bistro is part of a great place for afternoon tea, warm pastries and croissants. But in the evening, you've got that candlelit venue offering fantastic wine with delicious French cuisine. I know you've mentioned French and Italian dining, but just look at those images on the screen there. It really is something to be believed when you get on board and experience that for the first time. So other onboard restaurants draw inspiration from sea. So those sushi lovers of you, you know, you've got the handmade rolls, you've got lots of different things available. The Porch, which is inspired by the relaxed seaside towns of the northeast, and again, you know, this is all about food. So those foodies, you know, I'm a foodie when I go on a cruise holiday. Absolutely, Celebrity Cruises will not disappoint. So let's just have a quick look at the accommodation options. So from a standard cruise ship, if you've never been on a cruise before, then this is a great way for you to start to explore the different style of accommodations available on board a cruise. If you've cruised before, then you're going to know which you love, but challenge yourself to have a little upgrade, because with Celebrity Cruises, you will not be disappointed. Those interior staterooms, them lovely warm covers and colours and the feel of space that they do when they design those cabins, lots of storage. You've got the ocean view. Again, you know, you've got a beautiful view out to sea, you've got a lovely porthole or picture window, but again, it really oozes that lovely, warm, welcoming, relaxed, calm experience that you would have on board Celebrity Cruises. The Celebrity Suite, again, going that extra step up. If you've been in a balcony cabin before, have a look at the Celebrity Suites. The Royal Suite living room, I mean, Gemma, look at those colours. Look at the view from the floor to ceiling windows. It just really brings it to life. And then if you are on an Edge class ship, you can go in the Edge Villa living room. That's something else. You've got that very, very famous views and those lovely big floor to ceiling windows, and you know, just the big soft furnishings available to you. We'll talk a little bit more about accommodation as we go through the presentation. So world-class accommodation, stylish decor with plush interiors, luxury comes as standard with Celebrity Cruises. The stateroom quality is unparalleled with a high ratio of balcony and suite accommodations available, plus the exclusive retreat for suite guests. Now looking at the iconic suite, I'm very lucky when I last went on board a Celebrity cruise ship to actually walk around one of their suites, and it's something I aspire to be able to book and experience myself when I go on a cruise in the future. But even if you're going in at entry level with an ocean view, just look at the size of that window, you know, and it just really brings to life the quality that Celebrity Cruises offer. So let me show you a quick video about staterooms.
Looking to be healthier, happier, and more energized than ever before? Then you're going to love any of our Aqua Class accommodations while on board Celebrity Edge. We offer a variety of health-focused perks, including in-room fitness amenities and access to the sea thermal suite. Aqua-class guests also have exclusive access to Blue, an elegantly designed restaurant with striking blue and white decor and our iconic rose wall. Complimentary for Aqua-class guests, the menu in Blue offers crisp, clean flavours, an inventive cuisine with an extensive wine list and attentive, personalised service. For those of us who want to travel like a true VIP, our concierge-class staterooms hit the mark at every level. These elegant staterooms come complete with an exclusive welcome luncheon, enhanced menu options, and a dedicated concierge to assist with any and all of your vacation needs. Edge staterooms with infinite verandas bring you something truly unique, combining the best of indoor and outdoor living while on board. These floor-to-ceiling glass doors open up to transform your living space into your private veranda at the touch of a button and bring the outside world in as you sail. For solo travellers, book an Edge single stateroom with infinite veranda, a spacious, stylish, and perfectly proportioned room for one. The deluxe porthole view with veranda stateroom has great views and a veranda where you can enjoy the ocean breeze. You'll have plenty of room to relax, with a spacious sitting area and a comfortable king-size bed featuring exhale bedding and cashmere mattress. In a panoramic ocean view stateroom, you will have unspoiled views from your floor-to-ceiling windows, with more space than a traditional stateroom. Our deluxe ocean view staterooms are designed with space and size in mind, and are some of the largest of their kind on our ship. These rooms are perfect for couples or friends travelling together, with ample room for sitting and plenty of closet space. With a standard ocean view stateroom, you'll find that perfect balance of space and comfort while on board. Enjoy a king-size bed, premium bath products, and fantastic views while relaxing at your leisure. Inside staterooms on Edge give our guests the chance to rest, relax, and rejuvenate, all while enjoying the luxurious accommodations you've come to expect from Celebrity Cruises, with larger bathrooms, large flat-screen TVs, and a stylish and comfortable living space.
That just looks absolutely fantastic. And again, it's one of those things where you absolutely know you're going to get on board and really feel like you're immersed in your own world of luxury. I'm there. I don't know about you, Gemma, but I'm absolutely, let's go on a celebrity cruise.
My bag's packed as we speak.
Absolutely. So now let's talk a little bit about the entertainment, Gemma, because the entertainment is an important part of a cruise. You know, it's really important because whether you want to go and see a show or whether you want to sit in a nice cocktail bar, I quite like the martini bar, the iced martini bar on board Celebrity Cruises, because it's got something for everybody. It's a great feel, but there's more to that. There's more to a celebrity cruise than a glass of martini.
Absolutely. Entertainment is a big deal. It's a big deal for cruisers, it's a big deal for cruise fanatics, and it's a big deal for the cruise lines. And what every single cruise line tries to do is bring something new. Celebrity have done that. They do it time and time again, and they've got a range of some amazing shows. I would love to be showing you about 25 videos right now of all the different shows that you can go and watch, but that would just spoil it for you. You need to just go and book a celebrity cruise and go and watch the shows for yourself, because I'm a big show fan. I love nothing more. It is literally the thing I look forward to the most every night is what show am I going to go and see tonight. And with Celebrity, you've got a huge range available. So they've got groundbreaking masterpieces like Arte, which is combining electrifying dance, high-flying acrobatics, and mind-bending visual effects. So again, bringing innovation onto the stage. And these are shows, remember, that you can only see on Celebrity Cruises. You're not going to see these shows anywhere else. For the West End and Broadway fans like me, musicals are everything, and Stage Door really does deliver for the musical fans out there. It's an exclusive show that gives you a backstage pass into the heart of some of the biggest musicals out there. So what they actually did to go along with Stage Door was they had a full symphony orchestra performing the soundtrack in the London Palladium that is played out for you with the acoustics of the theatre. It's giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. Just absolutely amazing. So you are getting a full West End show accompanied by a symphony orchestra, almost live from the London Palladium. You cannot get that anywhere else. It's absolutely amazing. And then we're going again with the innovation, bringing in some state-of-the-art technology for Elements, which is a journey through the 5 elements, incorporating breathtaking acrobatic performances again. And the costumes that have been designed to run along with this show are just absolutely mind-blowing. Next slide, please, Maestro. Have a little look at Celebrities Entertainment. I mean, you can see for yourself, these are not just little ramshackle shows. These are huge performances. The amount of time and energy and effort that goes into these performances is unreal. So if you're a big show fan like me, I can guarantee you that you will not be disappointed with Celebrity Cruises.
That little short video there really just gives you a snippet of what you would experience on board a Celebrity Cruise holiday. And quite right, I mean, I'm a massive show fan, so I'm always amazed, speechless, and left wanting more when I experience a show on board Celebrity Cruises. So moving further through the ship, let's now talk a little bit about wellness, because it's important. Lots of people, and it's a lot of things about self-being, looking after yourself, self-awareness. But wellness on board is something that Celebrity really do take seriously. So the historic experience begins the moment you step on board, with the ocean as a backdrop with your wellness spa. These seats that you see on the screen now, they're heated, so you can sit there and you can really, really relax and unwind. You can read a book, listen to a podcast, or just lay there and just watch the world go by as you're sailing. But it really, really is important when you think about Celebrity Cruises, because they've got award-winning spas for you to escape. And here's a little video about being in the spa on board a Celebrity Cruise.
I'm just going to go and book myself a massage, I think. After seeing that, I really think I need a massage.
I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. You know, and having experienced the spa on board, the wellness centre and spa on board a Celebrity Cruise, the video really doesn't do it justice, but it's a great video. It really does highlight some of the key benefits. But, you know, my advice is get yourself booked on a Celebrity Cruise and go and experience that wellness centre, because
Definitely.
you will come out feeling completely recharged, completely relaxed, and it's one of the best experiences I've ever had in a wellness centre on board a cruise ship. So let's talk a little bit more about their dreamy destinations. I mentioned earlier in our presentation, you know, Celebrity Cruise everywhere, all over the world. They're famous for certain ports of call in certain areas, but you know, think about that all of the destinations around the world that Celebrity Cruises will travel to. The Galapagos Islands is one of them. Definitely on my bucket list, Gemma. I don't know about you.
Oh, absolutely. And the ship that Celebrity have out in the Galapagos is called Celebrity Flora, and she has been designed specifically and solely for the Galapagos Islands. Not any ship can go there, so Celebrity have that semi-exclusive access to that region on a ship that has been designed to complement the area, to, you know, really look after the ecosystems and make sure that they are being environmentally sound while they're in the Galapagos Islands. So it's an amazing opportunity to take all of that we've just seen on Celebrity to a destination like the Galapagos. Just wonderful.
Looks absolutely amazing. Again, on my bucket list of places to go. So the world is your oyster. Celebrity Cruises sail to all 7 continents with calls to over 300 destinations, 79 countries. From the charm and history and the locations such as Marseille to the rich culture of Asia and the rugged beauty of Alaska and the dreamy beaches of the South Pacific. I would just love to go to the South Pacific. I'm there. So broaden your horizons. Absolutely think of Celebrity Cruises, whichever destination you're looking to sail to, on all those important shore excursions you're looking to experience as you plan your Celebrity Cruise. So let's talk about those destinations in a little bit more detail. So we've got Alaska. It's a very, very popular destination, and we all know it's really famous for, you know, its scenery, the wildlife, everything that Alaska has to offer. Asia, you know, Asia is such an amazing part of the world. You know, the modern wonders and ancient cultures are just absolutely unbelievable. You'll see we've got Australia and New Zealand, again, very popular in the UK winter when people want to go out and get some heat, when Australia and New Zealand are having their summer. Canada and New England speaks for itself, the Caribbean, you know, and then the Mediterranean. So if you don't want to go too far, you want to stay closer to home, don't forget you can just have a short flight down to the Med, get off and get on that famous cruise ship. More destinations for you. So we've got the Panama Canal. You know, I mean, again, anybody who's ever experienced the Panama Canal will tell you it is breathtaking. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience to sail down the Panama Canal. Hawaii, definitely on my hit list. And then you've got all the wonderful places that Europe has to offer. The Galapagos, I know Gemma referred to that earlier. Mexico, and look at that, South America.
Fantastic. And if you don't want to get on a flight, if some of these places are a bit too far away for you, you will be thrilled to know that for 2023, Celebrity have a beautiful ship, the Silhouette, who is going to be home ported in Southampton for the full summer season. And in 2024, the beautiful Celebrity Apex, which we are so excited to be coming to our shores, will be home ported in Southampton for 2024. So you've got all these amazing destinations across the world, but we've also got ships available to you that you can just hop on from Southampton and go out to the Canary Islands, go and do the Norwegian fjords or the Baltic capitals. You've got Italian, Med and Spanish sailings as well. So there's a huge range of options, whether you're happy to go on a long flight, a short flight, or no flight at all. Celebrity have got something for you.
Absolutely. I'm just going to show you a quick video about their wonderful journey. Journey the Wonderful. fantastic as that.
Yeah, so that just sort of brings everything that we've spoken about together, and look at what you can get all under one roof, taking you some amazing destinations in complete style and luxury.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your assistance, Gemma. It's been a great presentation. That brings our presentation to a close. I hope you enjoyed a little snippet about what Celebrity Cruises really do have to offer their customers. When you're ready to book, contact your personal travel consultant, who will be more than happy to help you. Thanks for your time today.